Welcome back, everybody. We're here with video number 9 on the Voicemeeter series. We're here to explain about the macro buttons and what Voicemeeter is using it for. It's primarily like hotkeys from what I'm seeing it. Push and hold any type of way you want to use them for any of your components within Voicemeeter. That's the understanding of it and the gist of it. I'm King Yeshua, and this is a whole entire series of what Voicemeeter is. So there's previous videos that we went over. Definitely check out those videos as well and understand what Voicemeeter is, banana and also potato, and how to interact with it with other software as well. But primarily for the macro buttons, we want to show the use of it and how to set it up. So if you guys are here for that, let's definitely get into it, and make sure you guys are learning as well and taking down notes, and let me know in the comments and YouTube community if you have any questions or any add-ons and possibly anything I missed. So let's definitely get into it. I will be going over a little bit of what the Discord is. It's a Gamers Guild Discord, and where we're able to do games of any kind: PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and you'll see the rest of the games and discussions as well as you join. And we'll be displaying our skills in all types of ways, usually on the Twitch, but I just want to put out that little B-roll right there for you guys. So definitely stay tuned to the Gamers Guild and the one official and the other official, really, Cyber Connect Discord coming your way. So let's go over the macro buttons. These are the type of buttons you'll want to use if you're used to Voicemeeter and you understand what Voicemeeter is. If you're not using Voicemeeter, definitely check back on the other videos. I explain all other parts of what Voicemeeter is, particularly with banana as a presentation, and showing Voicemeeter a little bit and a little bit of Voicemeeter potato. So primarily I was on banana showing how to use the software. So it's more for like advanced users, and it goes into pieces of understanding what syntax is and understanding pseudocode. So a little in depth, but not too crazy. So the macro buttons, they were also developed with Voicemeeter, and it helps with displaying out anything you want. So changing an input, changing an output, or showing another menu as you would to do that. So it goes into depth on changing and stripping and moving around buses. It goes into a different audio engine, and you can change, particularly on banana, you can change the voice FX, you can change the sound and the connection of the EQ, and then also the V-band functions as well. So that's the add-on effects of what the macro buttons are doing. Macro, sorry, I was saying macro the whole time, macro buttons. And yeah, it's primarily a useful piece of software. So let me go ahead and show you how to get to it. There's two ways from what I was showing. You can go here and it will display on my other monitor. So this is how it will look. You can go full screen, you can be minimized. The second way would be to go to menu using the GUI. You go to menu, and as you toggle it on through the menu, it will be a change within the software to now say like start when the Voicemeeter starts. So you can toggle it on and off, and then particularly from my knowledge, we can mess with the DLL and change that type of software, change that type of code right there. So let me go ahead and toggle that on and off just to get it up, and it's right over here. So yeah, same thing. It can be minimized, or you can go full screen as well. So, or window to full screen is what I meant to say. If I can get this piece over here, we can actually scroll this down or expand it to say, and we'll be able to show different pieces of what this is. So it's pretty freaking awesome how it renders and compiles back in. So awesome. So how we want to configure one is to right click, and we get this. It looks pretty intimidating, looks pretty monstrous, but it really isn't. You just have to know a few syntactical things that I was explaining from before. So you want to now choose a name. For this demonstration, we'll choose a name of input. So we'll have the idea of muting the input, or to say we want to solo the input. So say if you have multiple inputs, you're going at the same time, you're having a podcast, and you have all these mics going on, maybe you want a quick button to press on to mute or solo one mic, and soloing is basically having one mic go after many other mics, so 2, 3, 4 other mics, and that one mic that's selected to be solo is the one and only to speak and to be used and rendered through the stream. Let's go ahead and do a solo, because this is what we're doing. Let's solo, and we'll be using the mic that we're on right here. So let's solo input 3. All right, I want to solo input 3, and a subname, we can just have it as the name of the mic. The HyperX, I'm gonna put the whole name, we just understand what that is. If you have multiple HyperXs and different kinds, put in a longer description, you know, self-explanatory things as you get more experience in the game. We can just keep it as push for now. We're gonna show different configurations of it. This is the pseudocode part, and then the most amount of pseudocode code you're gonna do is within here. This request for initial state is, from my understanding, just description. We can go along and go to the button color, which we'll do later, and then the shortcut, which we'll do later as well. It's exclusive key. I haven't really messed with it. That's just gonna exclusively use that key for that. So let me go ahead and have a list of things I'll send you guys down in the description. Probably seen it already, but I'll have a separate list that's going to be available to you guys. It's either going to be a separate file or just the documentation that I was mentioning from the previous video. So let's go ahead and I remember, I'm just going to type it in. So strip, and then so it goes in a type of an array, right? So what an array is a collection of data that is organized within your code. So that's what an array is. It is particularly starting from the 0 to 1, 2, 3. It doesn't start from 1, 2, 3. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. And you can count the length of it and do some more detailed stuff. But for simple facts and the broad idea of how to set up a button, let's just do the third one that we're on. So we're doing a third one that we're on, but we're going to press 2 since it's 0, 1, 2 that I'm showing you guys right here. So 0, 1, 2, we have 2 inside. We want to close it. So what I was using here was brackets. It's the name of your parameter, which is strip, and it is within brackets. So you want to choose the third one. It's number 2 in an array. So it's bracket to bracket, open and close, and then we now want to look at the properties of that parameter. So now we can mono, we can mute, we can MC, we can gain, we can solo. So let's do solo, and by syntax it has to go case sensitive. So if it's uppercase S, it can't be lowercase s. Let's just go to fail out. So and within their software they probably have try catches, and they have like error classes. So if you type it in wrong, it's not gonna explode and erase everything on your computer. It's not gonna do that. It's just an audio software system. So if it's wrong, they have try and catches, they have error classes, and it's just not gonna work basically. So capital S, and then now we want to now do equals. So this is why I was saying it's a pseudocode, because you don't usually do this in code, but because in code you have this as within a class and you put it to your main, all that good stuff. But for this case, it's a pseudocode field, and when we press on, I want to mute it. So then when you're looking at code, back at code, we're saying that 0 is false and 1 is true. So now 1 would be true. This is saying that we want this function to happen within this program. So now 1 is true, and then now we'll just copy and paste and put the next part where it's off. So it's not triggered, it's basically triggered out and it's off. We want to put 0, so it's not solo, so it's not on a solo function. So we'll keep it like that for now. I'll get into the bottom of the configurations, and then we'll just we'll hit start. We'll hit OK. So now this is solo input 3 is my HyperX, so it's gonna go to our physical stuff. So if I'm listening to a video, let's go to one of our videos. that we have. Let's say if I'm on, let's say this video, right? Let's say I'm on this video and I'm having a whole bunch of other pop-ups going on. So yeah, let's say if I'm on this video and I'm listening to this, and I'll have this on top as well. You hear my video, and then if you guys want to check that out, definitely look through the channel. I'll have it linked to this video. So this video is going on, right? But then I also want to say I want to talk over this and not pause it. Let's say if I want to keep talking, I want to now solo this, and now everything else in my hardware inputs, in my virtual inputs, physical inputs would be, which is pretty much a part of my VAIO. I'm the only one speaking into Voicemeeter and is outputting back out to my OBS, to my Zoom, whichever. And I'm the only one talking, and I am holding down on it since I'm pushing. But if I let go, you're now going to hear the video, and I didn't even pause it, which is amazing. So there's so much configuration that you can do within Voicemeeter. And it's not too detailed. There's a lot of configuration, but it's not hard. But the customization is definitely a big piece of why and how Voicemeeter is really cool to use. So let's change up some of the configuration. Let's go back and let's do the two position. Two position is basically you are at a two stop. So similar to, it remind me of basketball, but basically the push is where you're just pushing into the button. The two positions where you push on and like it stays toggled in, and then when you press it again, it toggles back out. So let's do that. We'll do each and every configuration piece by piece. Do that. If I just press on it, I'm the only one talking. I don't have to hold on to it or anything, and I keep talking through Voicemeeter, and it's outputting to OBS. If I toggle it back off, you not hear me talking, right? We made a lot of progress throughout the channel as well. So you hear the audio difference, you hear the sample rate difference, you hear the quality difference. So we're really improving throughout the years. And I'm really glad you guys are watching and accepting everything and learning all at the same time and putting in your comments as well. So some more configuration. Let's go ahead. We don't need to change any of the obvious stuff like the text or anything. Let's change the color. Like I said, I was going back to this. Let's go to 7. You know, one of my favorite numbers. You changing the color of the button, so it looks pretty cool, right? Go back and let's put that back at the default. Actually, let's put it at 1. Let's keep it at 1. The exclusive. So let's learn together. Let's see what this is. It might only. Oh yeah. So let me go back. Let me choose a button for a shortcut. So now it's exclusively to that button. Yeah, not too sure what that is. If you guys know, let me know in the comments what the exclusive key is. But I can press on that key. I press 0 on my keyboard, and now I am solo in this. So you can have a shortcut to your shortcut to say. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and toggle that off. This is a description to me, solo. So also too, this is great to use within teams. So teams of 5-10 people, you guys want to use quick buttons. Macro buttons are really, the macro buttons are really useful for you guys, and you'll be able to use it in different ways on different monitors as well. If you have like more than mine, I have 2 monitors, you have 3, 4, 5. You want to like quickly click on a certain button, there it is. You know, it's all together. Since like I said, you can go full screen like that, and then everything else is the same. I'm covering it, but you guys get the idea. Let me just show you guys here. Just change the color here. That color is different. It's the same color in the top left. So customization all the way around. One part is going to go into is the bottom, right? So we got the bottom. So the MIDI, that is primarily something that is made as an implementation. Let's go ahead and mute me over here, so I'm not talking over myself. The implementation allows assigning one MIDI event to the button as well. The MIDI codes are coming from the MIDI device selected in the Voicemeeter MIDI mapping dialog box, and possibly incoming V-band, the MIDI stream. So yeah, that's the gist of it. The trigger will allow handling the button according to 2 threads. on a selected input strip level in a threshold. So that's how the trigger works. It allows you to push a button when the level goes over, and the out threshold is the red cursor. So then the green cursor is the on, and then the out threshold is the red cursor, and then it releases the button when the level goes under. So this is what is going on here. So the green cursor and the red cursor right there, and it allows that to go under. And then if you hold time, define a minimal time to let the gate be opened. The X input is really cool because it allows you to do an attachment and control the button through your attachment. So it's pretty cool. That's one of the last things we're going to go over. And then the HID device button allows connecting directly to any HID device. So I don't have a HID device because it's the Stream Deck. I don't have the Stream Deck, but you can connect your Stream Deck and then also use the configuration that you made here. So it's a lot of customizations in this. It's really awesome. And then you can choose from any of what your Stream Deck is. So you can choose up to let's say 128 from the very bottom.
What the fuck?
So you can choose all the way back over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and use, actually this will be the last, because then I did the trigger. Not much was going on with the trigger. It's not that amusing to say, but then the X input is awesome. I can't show you the Stream Deck because I don't have a Stream Deck. If you guys want to donate, definitely donate and you get a Stream Deck. Just say in the notes it's for a Stream Deck and we can have it and I can show you guys. So, but I have a controller to show you guys just on the configuration of it, not to actually show you. But let's say if we have this enabled, and I haven't done the control. It's not really that useful right here. But then on the X input, let's say it's a gamepad, right? It's usually a game. You can put in a joystick, but on the gamepad you can do a back button, or you can do any button you want. I'm just choosing back for this. So now let's go back. That's our configuration. Let's press OK. And now, if we play the video, and if you keep talking, we can now mute on our controller. So then let me show you guys anyway. This is the back button. We can mute on the controller, and now we are interacting with oh, I wasn't pressing it fully, it's broken. we can press on the button through the controller, and it's communicating to the Voicemeeter Banana, and now we're able to really customize so much of a Voicemeeter Banana, Potato, and even Voicemeeter is. So this is pretty awesome, pretty cool. And then we can choose any button really. And like, say if you want to do a mono, or maybe you want to change how your voice is in real time, I went over IntelliPan. Definitely check out that playlist that on the series. And then maybe every time we jump, we change our voice. You know, there's so much customization that you can do. It's amazing. Didn't have to hold it because I had the back on it, and then we can even press back on it. So yeah, that's how the macro buttons work, and that's primarily how I would set it up. There's way more customization you can do, like the idea I gave, where every time you jump, your voice changes. You can set it. So a quick example, let's say if you are pressing it again, you can now trigger out, right? So that if it has been triggered, so possibly through the trigger here, if it possibly has been triggered inward at like a certain number right here, you can now go the other way. So if it goes up on the IntelliPan, like it goes here, you can now change it back here. So yeah, that's really it. That's how you would use the macro buttons. You can even use the idea I was saying from before. So say if like you're going to use that jump button, that A button, it would trigger in, and then you will go up possibly, or to the side or to the left, and then you would trigger out, and then be able to go the opposite way of your previous trigger. So there's so much customization you guys can do. Definitely let me know in the comments if you want me to go over that. But other than that, that's really it. Make sure you guys are tuning in to every single part of the videos, because it's growing a lot. The community is growing a lot. And from the recording, we're really close to 1,000. We're at 888. But soon after, we'll be able to go past 1,000 and 2,000. And we have a giveaway, more stuff being planned after we hit 1,000. So definitely hit that sub button for sure. The whole series is looking good. I'm really glad you guys are tuning in and putting in your comments and all your feedback through everything. I really appreciate it. And more videos coming your way. If you want more videos, definitely let me know. I will make them. Take care, peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.